legends, what's going on? Just cruising over to PT, black coffee on the way as usual. That's pretty much the only pre-workout thing that I will have. Sometimes I won't bother having one, I'll just go and train. At the moment, with low calories, a demanding calendar that I've created, so that's not a whinge, that's just I have a busy schedule at the moment, very much back to back, doing a lot of different things, a lot of moving parts. So with a calorie restricted diet and a heavy training volume, I need a little bit of coffee sometimes, which is not great long term to rely on stimulating things, but as you've probably heard me talk about before, I don't really have a lot of, in fact, not anymore at all. I don't have like pre-workouts and highly stimulating things that are just made from artificial crap. I'd rather just have some black coffee. Anyway, off to PT. Today's scan day, so check-in day. So we're doing an in-body scan. We're doing a weigh-in, obviously, as part of that. And we're doing some skin calipers. So we'll see how we're tracking. Now, I think I'm gonna be sitting in I'm gonna put it out there as a bit of a guess and see how we go. So just based on the trajectory of the last little bit. So I reckon I'm sitting at about 90 point something kilos. I'd say I'm in the sub 10% body fat range and muscle somewhere between 47 and 48 kilograms. That's what I'm putting out there. We will see how my guessing games go. Just like all of us, I'm not 100% perfect on my calories. Sometimes they're a little bit under, sometimes they're a little bit over. I'm trying to hit them as best I can, especially the protein intake, because calorie deficient, trying to at least retain all of my muscle, if not grow it. I really want to be hitting as many of the calories as I can, and I really want to be hitting my protein target so that I don't lose muscle. Sleep's been pretty good. I have averaging between 7.5 per night, which is great. Energy, definitely feeling like low energy in the mid-morning and the mid-afternoon. So literally between my main meal times, I'm feeling that because the meals aren't that big at the moment. So for reference, you know, usually I would have, and I'm sharing all this because it's valuable for you if you're watching and you're trying to learn to understand what's happening, what's going on, and like what is happening to me during this process. So even though I'm, like I said in a recent podcast, which I did yesterday, despite working as a PT and coach since 2017, there's always things to learn. So for someone who's not done, you know, if you're listening and you're not in the industry and you've never been through a challenging health and fitness journey, respectfully, you've got no idea on how to do this stuff. So I'm still learning. We're all still learning. For anyone to say that they know everything about how to do this process is ridiculous. And interestingly, the more humble that I see people ahead of me, for example, the ones that are better are usually the ones that are more humble. Go figure. For me to say I know everything and I can't learn through this process would be stupid. Give you a bit of a reference point on like where I'm at and how things are tracking. My usual calories are normally between 2,700 and 3,000. So, and that's when I'm sitting anywhere between 95 and 100 kilos. And so without being obsessive about tracking everything, without weighing everything, I can eyeball that amount of food because I have been doing that for quite some time. Now, at the moment, like last few weeks and probably into next week, depending on how today's scan goes, I'm consuming, at the moment, I'm consuming 1,750 calories. So that's almost half of what I normally do. So that's quite low from an energy in, energy out perspective, which is why I'm feeling those moments mid-morning, mid-afternoon, particularly after dinner. That's what I call the danger zone. That's the time when one of my mates said to me a little while ago, lights always on, camera's always rolling. And that's one of those sayings that really ring true when I'm in moments like last night where I'm in the danger zone. It's after dinner, dessert time. I always have a hot chocolate after dinner. It helps me not snack too much during the day because I know that hot chocolate's coming. So I just wait until then. Delayed gratification on a day-to-day perspective, which really helps with not snacking on crap because, man, You can eat some crap at night time. I got some clients far out, and they're working on it, right? Like some of them are getting better, some of them are just absolute fiends when it comes to after dinner time. But it's a danger zone, okay? And that's why I put a hot chocolate in after dinner, because I can look forward to that and not have to just graze from the pantry or fridge and go back for seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths. Some of you weapons who overeat all the time. So anyway, times like that are like they're danger zones, because I've got to stick to this amount of food or the result that I want is not going to happen. The reason it's a danger zone is because normally, to give you an example, if I'm eating, like say I'm eating 2,500 calories, and so if I left 400 calories for things in snacks, additives in coffees, like milk and honey and stuff like that. I don't use sugar, I use honey to sweeten my coffee. So if I left 400 calories out of 2,500, I got 2,100 left. If I then divide 2,100 by 3 main meals, that leaves 700 calories per meal to play with. For example, from a budgeting perspective, you have to look at calorie budgeting just like money. You have to allocate it or you'll blow out. Now, at the moment, I've got 1,700. Now looking at 1,700, I don't have 400 extra calories to play with to pull out like I did in the 2,500 calorie example. So let's call it 200, that's half. Now I've got 1,500 left to play with, or just over, which means my main meals need to be 500 calories each. So from I don't know the exact percentage of that, but it's got to be in the mid-20s percentage less, right? So instead of a 700 calorie meal, I get 500 calorie meal. Now for me, that feels a bit small, and because I've done it all day, I've done it 3 times each day. So at the end of the day, just from my main meals, that's 600 calories less than I would normally consume, plus the 200 that I don't have to play with. So that's 800 less. And the math adds up, because 2,500 take 800 is 1,700. So why am I telling you this? Because if you're trying to lose weight, which is exactly what I'm doing now, you probably want to be losing body fat, not weight, which means that you're going to be hungry, just like I am. But it doesn't mean you can just go and eat whatever you want. You have to be hungry. You have to embrace the suck. You have to train a bit hungry. You have to just enjoy the process. Is it super enjoyable? No. Does it get a result? Yep. So you have to choose. Do I want this to be fully enjoyable, or do I want to go through the grind for a little bit and embrace the suck? How's that? At PT, talk soon. Where are we at, Tree?
All right, John, so
Where are we at?
first things first, weight is down. So this is the lowest we've been, 91.7 from 98.3. Muscle mass is also, it's not the highest, but it's one of the highest. But what I want to check first is our fluid. Last week we had total body water of 60.9 litres. This week we have 61.4. So 9 times out of 10 when there's a massive increase or a big increase in muscle mass, I check that first, because these machines pick up the intracellular fluid as muscle sometimes. Gotcha. So we're at 500 grams of muscle mass, and we're also up 500 mils of fluid. So I'd say we'd at least be on par there. Oops. Yeah, we'd at least be on par there. But the cool thing here is fat mass was 9.5 kilograms. We're now 7.8 kilograms. Body fat percentage now is 8.5. But I would say that's probably closest to 9, because this muscle mass may be a bit skewed. So I reckon we're still in single digits, but we'd probably be closer to 8 or very low. Oh no, we're closer to 9, sorry, rather than 8. But yeah, everything is going in the direction that we want. And today we will discuss calories. So I think we'll probably add in, I might leave you at those cows, but we will add in an extra refeed day. So if we stay 4 days a week where your calories are at that low point, but then we have 3 refeed days.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
So I get more food for more days.
Correct.
They make me feel so good.
Yeah.
We're not, and this is a common misconception, probably with your clients, the same as mine, that we're trying to lose weight in the gym. It's not correct.
No.
We're building the body in the gym. We're actually breaking it down.
Yep.
And you're building it when you're resting, sleeping, eating good food, all that stuff.
Correct. So I would probably think a majority of your clients are in a recomposition phase, meaning we're not trying to lose weight, we're trying to recomposition the fat ratio, the muscle ratio in our body. So if weight is exactly the same, but we've lost a kilo in fat, increased a kilo in muscle mass, Your composition is different, but your weight's going to be the same. So weight's a metric, but not a very good metric to use.
100%. It's like one thing. For sure.
Awesome. So plan now, very simple. Add in one more refeed day for me. Awesome. So plan now, very simple. Add in one more refeed day for me.
We're working hard in here, aren't we, Tree? One of us is. I've been taking people through, like, I'll get them to grab your chest here, like this, to grab that where that's inserting. And then I just get them on this plane, not on the bench. I say, if we come down, squeeze your chest, we come forward, here, if this comes up, it goes floppy. Because lots of people bench with it flat and they sit it above their shoulders. And I'm like, that's off. No wonder your shoulders are sore and overworking. Yeah, gotta keep it, but they feel like it's gonna fall. I'm like, no, it's not. This is stronger than this. It's bigger.
Yeah. Just like that too. Keep it on, keep it on, keep it on. Yeah. Good. Good. At least one more, brother. Drive it up. Come on, up, 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 up. Good.
Legends, what's going on? I hope that so far this video has helped you understand some more of the process of getting leaner, dropping body fat. That's the reason behind why I'm sharing half of this stuff, is that so you, if you're watching, can learn what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and start to implement it for yourself. Now, quick recap, in case you missed it, started at 98, 99 kilos. Prior to doing this particular scan, which I'll put right here, I was just over 100. In fact, sort of late last year and into the start of this year, I was well over 100. I was probably 103 to 105 kilos. Now, at this point, I had, as you can see, about 15 kilograms of body fat on me. 15 kilograms. At the moment, as you can see from this screenshot, I've got just under 8 kilograms of body fat on me, so nearly half. And I've got a little bit to go that I want to strip off before Christmas in the next, what have we got, 3.5, 4 weeks. So I'm going to peel that down a little bit more, again, to continue to share the journey of what it takes, what happens during the process, and what I looked like, particularly beforehand and then when I'm finished. Because that is something that I really want you to understand. If you're watching this, you're probably not in the best shape you've been. You're probably not in a position where you can go 100% confident when I look in the mirror, when I take my shirt off, when I walk into a room, that my appearance and my presence is something that I'm proud of. And I'm not talking about being proud of it as in it's consuming your life and it's consuming all your thoughts, because that's not why I'm doing this process. What I mean is that you have more confidence, you can speak clearer, you can carry yourself with your chin held high and your chest up, because you're in better shape physically and mentally as a result of this process. Just imagine this. You take off from your current physique, the way it looks right now, 10 kilograms. Some of you have more than that to lose. Some of you have 20, 30, 40 kilograms to lose. But I've almost lost 10 kilos, and I'll be at that before Christmas. Now, if I went and held a 10 kilo weight plate and just walked around with it in my gut for about 10 minutes, obviously my forearms and my biceps would be pretty sore from holding it. What I mean is, it's hard to carry around. And some of you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, some more, 10 kilo plates worth of weight attached to your body everywhere. Just imagine how you would look and how you would feel if you got rid of that off of your body. So I'll leave you with that thought. If you would like the whole blueprint, which is literally my system of how I coach people from top to tail, it's 33 pages long. It's in one document. I can send it to you. Just go to the link in the top of the description below and chuck me your first name and your email, and I'll send it over to you. If you decide when you get it, the 33 pages is a bit much to read through and you want to streamline that process, I've recorded it in a 59-minute audio book, which sits on my podcast platform, which is in the second link in the description below. I hope this video has helped you understand more about not only my journey, but some of your journey and maybe where you're stuck. And hopefully, either from this video or from the document you're about to receive, you will understand the next step that you have to take to improve your fitness. Have a great day. See you guys in the next one.